Hey, welcome to the weekly reading. It's a Joyful Yogini. Happy Monday or whatever day you're watching it. Happy day. Anyways, I'm not too sure which cards I'm going to pull from today. Usually with the weekly reading, I just go with my intuition and grab a deck of cards. And you know what I was thinking? I might do something differently next week. This is what I was thinking. I might do a reading next week for each of the horoscopes. I am not an astrology guru or anything like that. I love astrology, and I listen to my favorite astrology app on High Vibe TV. But what I thought would be really neat is to at least pull some cards for each of the horoscopes, so then we can get something special for each of us and where we're at. So I think I might start that next week. I would love to have your feedback. Let me know. Let me know if you like that idea. If there's any other suggestions, horoscope. Should I make it really scary? I could try that. I just don't think I'm that much of a scary person. Okay, nobody can mentally hurt you. It's you in response to something that is happening around you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Where did that come from? It's a wonderful tip. I love it. I'm glad you're sharing that. May I have a general reading, please? Okay, yeah. But you know what? The way I do these readings is that I first do the collective. So I'm going to do a reading that will be for everybody. And then after that, I will use my intuition, and you can ask for a reading at that point. So if you're still here, you can ask at that point, and then I'll use my intuition as to who I do a reading for, and I'm usually going to be picking someone. I'll be guided as to who I will pick. Sometimes there won't be a ton of people, so I'll just keep on going through. But I like when I'm guided, so I know that there'll be more people who will be able to benefit from the message that's going to be passed along for whoever I'm reading for. Okay, good. I'm glad you like the idea, embarrassed Steph. That's awesome. Cassio says, LOL, have you been on YouTube? That where you've been? Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. So you can also catch me on YouTube called The Joyful Yogini. It's coming from Sad Guru. Okay, cool. Sorry, got it. Okay. No, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, you're just learning the way things work. So it's perfect. I'm going to pick from my Goddess Oracle deck. Who is joining me? Christine's in the house. Happy Monday to you, my beautiful friend, as well. I love it. Thank you. All right. So I'm picking from the Goddess Guidance deck. Did everyone have a good weekend? Did you use some spontaneity? I know that was one of the messages that came through for the weekend reading, was to go with the flow, go with your inspiration, embrace playfulness, see what happens. Okay, there's one card. So this is what the collective needs for this week. What does the collective, okay, does that say what's a yogini? I go, whoa, a yogini is the feminine version of someone. I feel like, oh yeah, this card. Someone who does yoga. And a yogi can be both masculine and feminine, but yogini is the feminine side. And even though we all have masculine and feminine within all of us, the yin, the yang, the dark, the light, we all have that masculine, feminine side. But for me, I've been, just as of recent, since, I guess starting since COVID, the start of COVID, I've been opening myself up to my goddess energy, my feminine energy. So yogini just felt so right when I decided to go with that name. It felt good. All right. So what does that say before I show you the cards? Want to hear some more? Yeah, we can get into some more. Love it. Have I made a mistake moving to the North Shore? Okay, so hold on to that. Hold on to that question. Ask again. You always have such a good vibe. I'm jealous. Oh, man, cup of noodles. it would be very nice, you don't have to, but it would be very nice to let go of that jealousy and simply embrace that you are inspired to get into that good vibe place. I feel like you are in a good place, but to stay there in prolonged periods of time, it takes practice. I'm not always like this. I have ups and downs. I even yesterday, it depends on the weather too, and how much sleep I've been getting, and any type of stress that might be niggling at me. Yesterday at one point, I think there was about an hour period where I felt a little more, "Mm." I was a little more sharp with my words, and a little like, I was a little bit more like the sharpness of the Capricorn, right? And then sometimes, yeah, I get angry too, right? Like I'm totally human. I've been staying in a happier place longer and longer, and really in focusing on what I want and trusting that I'm a manifester and that it's coming. And the more that I focus on that, the more positivity comes into my life stream, the more things to be grateful for. So you are on that journey. So celebrate it. The fact that you even said that is an incredible sign that that's what you're doing. Okay. I just joined your stream. What are you doing? Hey, Flash. Hey, I watched that show with my son. We're doing a reading. So I was just responding to someone's question, but I'm going to show you the cards that I pulled. This lady is learned well, so that's why she is that way. She choose wisely. How? Because she know that it is her choice. Yeah, exactly. Very well worded. I love it. When you read, can you apply it to someone who doesn't have a job, money, friends? I have chronic illness. People don't read for people like me. Well, I don't understand why people won't read for you. So it might be what's going on in the inside is detracting people from you. So that's something that can also shift. But remember, you create your reality. And I am so sorry that you're going through chronic illness. Having chronic pain and issues like that can be so draining physically, emotionally, and mentally. And I am so sorry you're going through that. We all have our own stuff going on, right? And the intensity of it is relative to who we are and how we face things and how we're affected by things. And I lost my job during COVID, and I'm working on building my business, and I'm doing my best to stay positive and trusting in that flow. I've also been dealing with, I thought I was going to have to quit my job before because of health issues. And they were stemming from stress and anxiety that I was creating within myself. And it got really intense. And I'm still dealing with some funky little head tremors that I don't know. I'm not too sure exactly why I have them or the root cause. I have theories. They're just little examples, right? Just small little examples of how we're all facing our own things. And you can get through this, and you will. And you do have the power to heal. So let's go through these cards. It is so warm in here. It doesn't even feel like we have any air conditioning on. And air conditioning, I'm so grateful for. We're normally very stingy. We don't have it on too much. Maybe it got shut off. What happened? But it is freaking hot. Okay, here is the first card. It is Goddess Sekhmet. Goddess Sekhmet. Be strong. Be strong. So when I'm going over these cards, if there's anything that doesn't resonate with you, just throw it away. Don't worry about it. But if it resonates, sit with it. Or maybe if you're unsure, sit with it. So you're stronger than you think you are. Didn't I just say that? All right, maybe. Anyways, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So I love even the strength of this imagery here with the two lions. When I think of lion energy, very powerful energy. But lions are also patient. You know, they're patient. They're going to go after what they want, but in the perfect timing, and trust that they will get, and what they need will present, and they will get it in beautiful timing. And Sekhmet, so Sekhmet has the strength of the lion, the courage of the lion, the fire of the lion is all within her, as it is within each and every one of you. And it's about connecting in. Thanks for the hugs. It's about connecting in with that inner fire that's located above your belly button and below your ribs. Okay, in your solar plexus. This is your power center. And so sometimes what I like to do, if I'm, there'll be times where I'm feeling less than, right? I'm feeling not good enough. I'm feeling weak. I need help. I want to be guided. I want someone to walk me through things sometimes, right? So sometimes I can feel weak. And when I am within this, sometimes one of the exercises that I like to do is I like to picture that I'm a warrior. And I'm just going to turn this a little bit. And I have my own sacred cloth or scarf, super long, that can wrap around me a couple of times. And I'll picture the color, and maybe the colors will change from one time I do this to another time I do it. So if I close, maybe you can try this right now. Okay, so we can be in our power. So you can close your eyes and picture this sacred scarf that helps you to connect in and preserve that inner strength, that willpower, that confidence, that courage, that warrior self. So think about the colors that might be on that scarf. Right now, what I'm picturing is I'm picturing some red and some earthy, like browny, tanny colors, and I'm picturing black. It all feels very powerful and primal and grounded. And so I'm going to take that scarf, and I'm going to wrap it around my solar plexus, and then I'm going to tie it once at the back. And as I do it, I'm going to let out a ha, like for that power. Go on, don't be shy. Try it. So tie it around and go, ha! And I know my kids are thinking nuts. They're all home right now doing their homeschooling, going, what the heck is my mom doing now? And then we're going to wrap it around the front and then do that again even louder. Ha! Okay, so we did it around the back, then we did it around the front, and we got our power. And this power is sacred, and we are protecting ourselves and allowing that inner fire to burn higher and stronger and radiate out from us. I was thinking right now, I could take us through a meditation and everything, but you know what? I want to continue with this, and I am planning on doing a meditation at the Friday night party. And the meditation at the Friday night party, and it's going to be healing energy within this meditation. I got a new follower. Awesome. So with the Friday night party, which is on Twitch, and it's also on YouTube, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's Toronto, not Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time we're in now. And, thank you so much for the award. I love it. The meditation that we're going to be doing is about getting motivated, building that power so you can take action within that creative, sexy energy that is also where you're leading yourself through your heart. So that's what we're going to be doing on Friday night, if you want to catch that. So Sekhmet, you're stronger than you think. Whatever you're going through, you will get through this. Think about times in your life where you had other shit going down and you got through that too. And so you will get through this. And even if you feel like the world is against you, that is a distorted thought pattern. Okay? The world is not against you. It's about shifting your inner world so you can shift your outer world. Thanks for the award again. I love it. Thanks for the love. I'm feeling the love. Okay, so change the inner world so you can shift the outer outer world. How do you change the inner world? You do it using your five senses. What are you bringing in to your life stream through the things that you're looking at? Even the things that you're watching on TV, right? The news that you're watching, the movies that you're watching, the TV shows that you're watching. What are the things that you're visually taking in? Is it creating positive, high vibes within you, or is it creating darkness and heaviness? Think about what you're watching, the themes of what you're watching. Think about the things you're listening to, the food that you're taking in on a regular basis, the water that you're drinking, the people you're surrounding yourself by, the energy you're taking in from people around you. Are you hanging around high vibe people? Because really, we should be surrounding ourselves with people who are at least our own vibration or higher, because we want to continually be raising ourselves up. So think about the circle of people that you're spending most of your time with, because those type of thoughts and words and energy, all that is coming within you. So if you want to change your reality, you might need to create some shifts in your outer world to then change your inner world, to then change your outer world. Does that make sense? Hopefully I didn't get too confusing there. All right, the next card that came up, it was upside down, and it's Goddess Cordelia. Go outside. I have so many decks of cards, and getting outside keeps on coming up with all of the decks of cards. So we need to connect in right now with Mother Earth, with Mother Gaia. Her energy, so freaking powerful right now. Talking about fire, being on fire, her energy is on fire right now, and we need to get ourselves some of that. So getting outside, and if you have a chance to do some, oh, thanks for the awards, thank you. So and thank you for the upvotes too. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate the love. So if you were to go outside and do some earthing, so what the heck is earthing? It's taking your shoes and socks off, if you have a safe place that you can do that, getting your feet down into the soil or even on the grass, right? Whatever you have available to you, but get outside and feel that Mother Earth underneath the pads of your feet, underneath your toes. And then what I want you to do is breathe in to that earth energy. Breathe into it. Now, think about what is in the earth. Think about those beautiful crystals that are in there. You know, all different colors and vibrations, all amazing crystals are within Mother Earth. Different types of rocks, different types of metals, all different types of soils and nutrients, and all these amazing elements that if we were to ask for the beautiful, perfect vibrational combination that will help us as individuals to heal, to feel balanced, to be revitalized, to align with our soul's purpose, to help us to heal on all levels. And you can ask for that beautiful, unique vibration. We can ask Mother Gaia to do that. We will be doing that on Friday night at the party. We will be tuning in. You can do that right now. You can do that when you go earthing outside. It's just say, hey, Mother Gaia, bring it all in. Bring the high vibes that I'm looking for, that I need to be aligned, to feel balanced, and help me to ground in. So right now, you can just picture that. You can breathe in, think about breathing right into the core of the earth. And as you breathe out, feel that energy coming right up your feet, over your legs, up your thighs, between your hips, coming all the way up, down your arms, all the way up, even out through your crown. And then this energy up here is going to intertwine with beautiful source energy, and we can breathe in to source, and then as we breathe out, we can bring in all of that beautiful high vibe, love, light, peace, joy, gratitude, all that beautiful energy all through our body. And then let's have that go all the way down into Mother Earth to intertwine. So source is helping to heal Mother Earth. Mother Earth is helping to bring in those beautiful elemental codes and everything all into source energy, which is the collective energy, which is what we all experience together. So we're helping everyone to get all some of this good, juicy energy. All right, so that's card number 2. Get the heck outside. Sun is shining as we're talking about this. I love it. It was all cloudy before and overcast. Now it's getting muggy, but sunny. I'll take it. I will take it. All right. So Isis is the next card, past life. Past life. So those of you who are going through some discomfort right now, you're going through just some discomfort. Maybe emotions have been coming up. Maybe you're going through some uncomfortable situations, experiences, dealing with people. It, the emotions that are coming up, how it is igniting you, the root cause of all that stuff is actually, I'm going to catch up to messages after this card before I go into the last card, okay? It's all related to a past life. So in some cases, for some of you, it's your own past lives, and some it might be past lives like even three lifetimes ago, even 4 lifetimes ago. And for others, it might have simply been through your ancestral line and it's come through your DNA. So it might be like 3 generations back, some shit went down and it's come through your DNA and you just automatic DNA, like everything that's in your DNA has its own energy and patterns all associated with it. So you might just find yourself igniting over stuff. So by you acknowledging that this isn't my shit. I I can let this go. Or this is something that I've learned. It's from what I've experienced way in the past. And so that now I can take the learning from it and move on. So how do you take the learning from it? You simply acknowledge what you're facing and go and like acknowledge the emotions, acknowledge the thoughts that have been coming through and question it. Be curious about everything that is coming up within you now. Be so curious and then decide, is this true to you right now? Is it true? Could you have a different thought pattern that maybe feels softer? I was just like spitting at you. I'm so sorry. That is maybe softer, gentler, that is more loving, that is more all embracing instead of chastising you for not being a good person, for thinking a certain way or doing something a certain way or not doing something, making you a not good person. These are all just patterns of thought that are not necessarily true. It's just maybe society has deemed it to be true, or, in the past, in Victorian times, that was in the wrong. And then you have this, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I'm not a good person for the right. So it's time to let that shit go. I know easier said than done. But hey, if any of you are interested in a one-on-one channel reading and healing session, I can help. If you want any assistance, you don't all need assistance with stuff like that. But if you're guided and you're inspired, then I would love to be able to help you with that. Okay, so before I go into the last card, let me just catch up on messages. Okay. So the Schwarzoldrei says this lady has learned well. Oh, I read that already. Okay, she's makes sense. When you read, can you play? Okay, yeah. So I already read that. Bent but not broken. Nice. From magazines, etc. When you read, apply who doesn't have a job, money. Don't read for people like me. Oh, from magazines. I don't know exactly what you mean from magazines, etc. I'm so sorry. I guess I wasn't in the flow. I'm not in the flow of your question asking. The basic question is, during the day, how many thoughts, emotions, physical activity, breath, heartbeat, and everything else are you aware of? Oh, yeah. There's so many things that we are not aware of. Absolutely. I love how you brought that up because the average person, there's different studies out there with different numbers, but okay, this one number from, it was like a Harvard University research study about thoughts. And on average, we have about 80,000 thoughts per day. There's another study that said like 60,000 thoughts per day. But so maybe Harvard had more women in their study. Anyway, so how many of those do you actually really notice? Like such a small percentage. And every single thought makes an impact on you, right? Every single thought has a vibration associated with it. So, for example, oh, it is hot. So, for example, the thought of it's beautiful outside compared to, oh, it's so freaking sticky. Right. Those are different thoughts, different vibrations. One's lighter, one's a bit heavier, right? And so if we start to notice those thoughts, just one by one, we start to just be more aware of the thoughts that are coming in, be more aware of the things that we're saying to ourselves or the things that we're thinking about other people, because our ego can bring up these judgments and everything. And then when we have those judgments that are ignited, and then those are creating vibrations and we're filling ourselves with those vibrations. And all of those vibrations affect every single cell in your body. So if you're having the negative thoughts the majority of the time throughout the day, and by the way, one of those studies, I think it was the Harvard one, they had found that 80%, on average, 80% of thoughts are more negative, more heavy. That's a lot. So that's the average person, right? So we can be above average by simply starting to pay attention to those thoughts and one by one start to change them. And don't be hard on yourself when you have those dense, heavy thoughts. It's just we are wherever we are at within our learning journey, and it's okay. We're always doing the best that we can. And then when we notice those thoughts, let's just find something that feels a little bit better, a little bit more gentler. All right. So the last card is Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. I love that it's honor, right? Because, I just want to give you a personal example here. So I was dealing with something called Meniere's disease. And anytime I would have an episode, I would be tired, like so exhausted for a couple of weeks. And it was intensely exhausted. And I am a go, action, let's get her done type of person. I can do that. I can do that too. Like even right now, my day is normally very physical. It's very physical. I always start my day off with exercise, and then twice a day I'm taking my dogs for a trail walk, and then I'm just getting crap done, right? I love what I do, and even though it's my work, it is I just can't get enough of it. So, but when I'd have these episodes, and I could hardly do anything. And when I had an episode, I was on the couch for at least 5 hours or more, not being able to move. And it was so hard on me mentally, emotionally, going, what are you then? Like when you can't contribute and you can't be active. And I'm a Cappy, right? So I'm like, climb that mountain. I'm earth. I need to be physical on the earth. And so it was really affecting me mentally, emotionally. It was really tough. And I needed to work on embracing me for exactly where I was at. And I'm getting better at doing that on a regular basis. Not all the time, right? Some days I push myself beyond, and then I'm like, holy crap, I'm so tired. So because my energy level never went back to exactly where it was, but that's okay, right? That's okay. I am where I am. And thank you for the kisses. Chewy's like, and that's okay. So we need to honor ourselves. If we're tired, we need to rest. We don't need to jack ourselves up with coffee, right? Maybe on certain days, because for work, you just have to get shit done, right? But when you can rest, you rest. When you are inspired, that's when you take action. When you need help, when you can't do it all, ask for help. He is loving this under the chin rub. Okay, so honor yourself. And you might even notice that your energy level shifts with the moon. So if you look at the different phases of the moon and see how you're feeling, and if you were to track that on a calendar, you might see a pattern there. And if you do see that even just that acknowledgement of, oh, I'm I'm reacting with the moon's energy, because the moon energy is pretty intense. So it can help you to be easier going on yourself, right? So different things for you to consider to help you to honor yourself. All right. Who is still in the house? And if you have any questions that you would like to put out there, anything you want to share with other people, or if you're wanting me to pull a card, let me know. You're a yogini. Yes, I am a yogini. Bet me CFS. What's CFS? Shh. Embarrassed step. Oh, thanks, embarrassed step. I'm sorry about your job. Hey, thanks for saying that. It's okay. You know what? It was a blessing. It was a blessing. It was affecting my health. And I was burning the candle at both ends. And the job I had before that, even more so. It was like I definitely had to step up by going. I was a general manager of a fitness club as the last job that I had. And I thought, this would be awesome. I love fitness. I do it every day. But it wasn't a good match. It was very hardcore sales. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to get that next 30 memberships? And I'm like, I don't work that way, man. I need to be in my flow. I'm in my flow. Then I have awesome sales, right? Anyways, it was intense. And some of the people there just wanted to rip a strip off. Yeah, like, oh my goodness. But anyways, it was a blessing. And now I'm doing this and I'm absolutely loving it. Titanius, hello, how are you? Hey, I sent you a message. I don't know if you got it yet because I haven't gone back into my email since I sent you a message, but I'm glad you're here. Awesome. And I like the laughing emojis. I'm sorry, I don't even know what I was referring to, but I'm glad you were laughing with me. Okay, every time I lost a job, I got a better one later. Yeah, we keep on evolving. And when sometimes the universe forces us to move forward because maybe we're not listening, maybe we're scared to make a change. So it's like, okay, don't worry, we'll get it done for you, no problem, right? And we keep on asking for more of what we want. Isha's in the house. Hey, got it scheduled. Yeah, Titanius. I'm looking forward to working with you. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, Cupanooties says cannabis helps some people with tremors. Yeah, so I have heard that, and I do have cannabis. I'm thinking I might need to just do the CBD because I got some CBD and it just tastes so funny. Just taking a tincture as CBD. But anyways, I haven't gotten into a pattern of just doing CBD straight for a couple of weeks to see if it's made a difference. But I find if I do cannabis, like if I vape it, it makes my head tremors more so. If I have an edible, it's not as much. So I think it might just be like, shoo, and my meridians are like, this is like strong, man. I don't know. Okay, Christine says, I'm also a Capricorn. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I hear you say a lot of things about this, but I don't know how much about astrology. However, when you mention it, it usually resonates with me. Can you tell me more? Yeah, absolutely. Like more about Cappies? Okay, War Cree is in the house. Energy evolution. I love it. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so what does it say? Combining words isn't necessary. Isn't necessary means communicating. Combining words. Oh, that's interesting. You're right. You can connect. You can communicate through your energy. I'd like to hear more about that. You seem like a very interesting person. True Coupon or True Cappy, maybe? True Coupon? True Cappy? Yep, but cannabis will not give you conscious state of mind. Oh, um, since I don't even know how to say your name, Shinsigri Drar, that I would love to hear more about that. I love that. Okay, I'm far more conscious of everything on cannabis. I don't know what shit you're smoking. Okay. It's an interesting conversation going on there. Bent has a question mark going there. Oh, you're a Leo. Nice. Leo the lion. And again, I am not an astrology expert at all. I have my favorite astrology app that I listen to, and I just learn as I'm going. But as a Capricorn is very work driven. So anytime I'm getting someone else to do a reading for me, where does my mind go? It's not to love and relationships or even my health, right? The first thing is, okay, so let's talk about my job. Let's talk about my business here. What's it, that's automatically where I want to go to. And Capricorns can be sometimes a little bit harsh with their words, but I think it depends. Of course, it depends on what your rising is too, right? Because we have our sun and but I know I'm also a Scorpio in there too. So the combination will adjust where you're at, and your actual birth date will also adjust where you're at. Because if you're right focused and if your birth date is in the middle of your sun sign, you could be from this date to this date. You're somewhere in the middle, you're going to have a lot of that sun sign energy and characteristics associated with it, right? But if you're more closer to, let's say, Sagittarius, or more closer over this way, then that will also make a difference on you. My mom is a Leo, and my mom, when I think about, and I listen to the Leo King, which I love. So what I know about Leo energy is that they they are very brave, and they are storytellers too, and they like that entertaining type of aspect. My mom is a wonderful storyteller. She's great at telling all of her beautiful embarrassing moments. I love it that she helped me to be okay with being self-deprecating, right? Because she'd be like, listen to this, what happened to me today, most embarrassing things. I love it. And Leos tend to like primping, they like to look good. Um, anyways, that's all I'll share right now about that. Okay, so let's go to Titanius right now. When my grandmother, who had Parkinson's, had tremors, smoking cannabis also made her tremor and dystonia worse, but edibles helped. Okay, Titanius, thank you so much for sharing that. That's really good to know. Rick Simpson oil worked better than anything. Who is Rick Simpson? And what is this oil made out of? Okay, so Booby, thanks for the hugs. Okay, so U134, try cannabis. It will be more good than those stupid books. Then what stupid books? So it's not a problem to you that your pilot takes some cannabis before takeoff, huh? Oh, that's that's a good one. No, and I would not want my pilot to be under the influence. That is a really great analogy. Okay, embarrassed step. I'm glad your armpits are shaved. Yeah, I like shaving my armpits. Triptans. I can't stay. Hey, Triptans is here. I can't stay long, but it's great to see you. Look at me. Hey, thanks, Triptans. Okay, Raul's in the house. LOL. Says so dry, Dar. Looking good. Thanks, man. Okay, Erope says, hi, can you pull a card for me, please? That would be great. Yeah. I did what I should have done a long time ago. I finally moved on. It kept so much negative energy in my mind. How should I approach what's coming in my love life? Thanks. Okay, let me pull a card for you, Rob. I will do that. And then B girl, thanks for the helpful award. Triptans, you were totally opposite of my mom. My mom would have a heart attack if I embarrassed her in any way. Oh, wow. And is your mom a Cappy too? Because it could also be what the other signs are that are affecting her. And so many things can affect it. Bent gave the helpful award. Thanks. Never go out of your comfort zone. Did I say something like that? No, I think you should definitely go out of your comfort zone. Where did that come from? Nothing makes sense. What are you talking about? Um, oh, thank you for saying that. Size of draw bar. Please just ignore it. Yeah, I will. Well, what time Friday? 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So it is Toronto time, if that's easier to remember. I just say Toronto time. Okay, so let me go back. Europe. I want to connect in with your energy. Europe SG. Europe SG. Yeah. Okay. I will pull a card. I'm very toasty right now. Okay. I'm going to pull a card from the Archangel deck for you, Europe. Okay. Europe. What does Europe SG need? I was just feeling into your energy, and I feel like I know you. Um, okay, I'm feeling a little discombobulated now. Okay, so two cards came up for you, Ero. The first one is the Reddit chat sounds like a mess. Titanius. Well, we had a little disruption in there, but I think it's all good now. All right, the first card that came up is nurture. Nurture. So you need to focus on yourself and nurture yourself as if you were this beautiful, sweet baby. So, Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So, treat yourself as if, yeah, as I said, as if you were that beautiful, innocent baby that all they do is deserve love and gentleness and kindness. And think about those different things that you would do for a baby. You know, you would wrap them up and you would cuddle them, and maybe you would sing to them, and you'd make sure that they have healthy, amazing food. Give yourself love and nurturing right now, and speak to yourself in kind, loving ways. That will help to fuel you and especially help to fuel your heart, because that heart, you want to be giving yourself the love that you deserve to receive. And when you give that love to yourself, then that is what you're going to be attracting into your heart. And then the next card is prioritize. So Archangel Metatron, prioritize. So the message is focus on your highest priorities. I will help you to get organized and motivated. So, and if you're not positive, as most people know what their highest priorities are, but when you have a whole bunch of things to get done, I find it's best when you write your list of things to do, and they might be different topics that you're writing a list for when you're thinking about your highest priorities in your life right now. So maybe you have some priorities with your career, and maybe you have some priorities with your health, and maybe you have some priorities with your love life, and maybe you have priorities with family. So you can write those list of priorities down, and then put a big asterisk or a highlighter over the things that you need to do right now. So, what are your highest priorities? What's super important to you? And if your love life, you keep putting it further down and you don't highlight it, then that will be an indication for you that you're not making it a priority right now. And I think it would be good, like, depending on how broad you make your list or how focused you make your list, will also maybe determine on how often you recreate your list. Maybe you're creating your list for certain things on a daily basis, for other things maybe on a weekly basis, other things a monthly basis, maybe seasonally, right? Maybe every year people can write, this is what I want to accomplish in 2021. So decide on how often you're going to do that, but you need to prioritize your love life, Rob, and and nurture yourself to bring what you deserve into your life stream. Okay. So let's see. Let me catch up here. Let me catch up. Okay. So B Girl, the Helpful Award, thank you. Okay, so I already read that. And Bent, Helpful Award, thank you. Okay, oh yeah, I gotta get back through all that stuff. Okay. Okay, so let me see where I'm gonna go with these. There's something you can resolve. That's wiseness. Because personal culture requires it. Oh, Bent, you've been sick for 15 years. I'm so sorry. So far to understand it. Okay, don't need to read that. Okay, okay, let's block. Okay. My message, sorry guys, my messages just moved, totally went on a rampage and then they slid all the way back. Oh, chronic fatigue syndrome. Oh, Bent, I'm sorry. Have you been getting any assistance with it? Because I feel like there's some big energy shifts that can happen within you. Please make me laugh is in the house. Last week I was really down energy mentally, and I'm pretty sure it was moon related. Although I don't know why, just felt like it was the universe. Yeah, please make me laugh. You know what? We also had the solar eclipse. We had a new moon, and solar eclipse. And so it was really intensive energy last week, bringing up a lot of stuff to the surface, making us tired, maybe headachy. We can, get different types of symptoms and stuff. So, yeah, that totally makes sense here. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Schwarzy or Schwarzstrei. I just did a block because wanted to block the messaging, but that it's my understanding that they can still stay with it being blocked. Um, okay, how can I copy a link from messages? I don't think he can. I don't think he can. I think he just has to get a piece of paper. I don't think the system allows you to do that. Okay, so Toshi, I'd like a card on past lives, trends in past lives, if possible. Oh, Toshi. Okay, that's a cool idea. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so that can go in there. Let's pull from the animal tarot. So for Toshi's past lives. Toshi need to know about patterns? Okay. Okay. All right. So 3 cards wanted to come out for you, Toshi. Okay, so I'll go through them one by one, and then we'll put the messages together. So the first one that came up is Otter, creativity and skill. So what I'm getting from this card is you are extremely creative, like incredibly creative. There's something about you, something about what you do. It's like a genius type of creative. And you get into the flow and you're very connected with source energy. So you get messages as if they're your own, right? Because you just flow with spirit, and and you create. And the skill that you have is something that people definitely desire, but I feel like there's some type of block. So hold on. Okay, so the next is Fox energy, the magician, blessings and magic afoot. So it's you're not necessarily believing in the brilliant magic of who you are and what you have to offer. And the like it's an I love getting this card because it makes me think of a wizard and a magic wand, and I'm seeing like the wand going back and forth on a starry black sky, a starry night, and just creating this awesomeness with your energy. And basically, you're just putting your energy out there, and it comes and it comes, and you attract all that to you. And the next card is Silk Moth, fertility, success, and fulfillment. So basically, you know what? Your angels and guides, they're like, don't worry about the freaking past. You're doing amazing. And so it's just like remember and the magician of who you are, the beautiful magic and your gorgeous creativity, all that you have to share. And right now, you are fertile myrtle, and you will manifest all of your desires. They will come to fruition, and it's just about trusting in that. And yes, so we all have patterns from the past, right? We all have patterns that have been coming up again and re-emerging in this lifetime. So we can bring it to our consciousness so we can let that go. And you have been open and you have been processing and you have been letting things go. And I think there's a little bit of a fear of, well, what else do I have to let go? I don't think I've let it all go, and I want to be successful, and you will be successful. So trust that things will keep on coming up as you continue to shed. So you're shedding the old in a layering fashion. So, and with every new moon and with every full moon is the different energy that is being so, and with these solar eclipses, like this is eclipse season, right? This is eclipse season. So with all the eclipses that are also coming up, it's shaking things up for you. So just trust that the stuff will come up and you will notice it. You don't need to kind of dig deep and figure out what is this stuff, what do I want to get. It's so much easier, and you'll flow with it and trust in yourself, and you're good. You are good. So embrace your beautiful gifts and share them. And there are many people out there that will totally benefit and be so in so much gratitude for what you have to offer. So you can I let me know if that resonates, Toshi. Okay, creepy morning. I saw a woman at a rave on Friday night that looked like you. She was getting it. Wow. I'm glad she was having fun. Far more conscious, that is scientifically disproved. As someone who is a daily smoker, an avid psychedelic user, psychoactive drugs make you less in tune with the id, which is why you feel more present at the moment. Creepy Mountain, I agree that what you said about the id. Can you enlighten me on how your vitamin deficiencies affected your experience on cannabis and how it was measured? Cool conversations going on here. Okay, Cree Warrior. Was that for me? Cree, yes. Take that in for you as well. How much do you charge to curse someone? What? I am not a witch. Okay, to me, you're still looking at the id from a non personal perspective, which is why you feel more in tune, is really just better understanding. Okay, Potato is a Lou. You would like a reading? Yeah, I knew it'd be animal. I resonate in those with you. Oh, nice. You're a cartoonist, Toshi. That's so cool. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, Otter is the most creative being in this world. Yeah, I love Otter energy. I love it. Frankie Marie is in the house. Okay, Toshi, block. Maybe the autism yogini. I like moth, say shapeshifter too. Shedding cool. Yeah. Okay, your autism is a brilliant, it's the brilliance of who you are, and it's just the label that society gives to help people to understand the differences that you have and the way you handle the way you see and handle emotions and the way you process things and the way you might react to things. It gives a label so people can understanding and go, oh, okay, you're not weird, it's because of this. But really, it's you're not weird. Right? It's just we don't even have to look at the label. It's just you and your beautiful unique vibration. So it's not a block, but maybe in your, like, just because you have that is not a block, but in your mind space, if you have certain thought patterns about autism making you less than, or yeah, less than, not good enough, not able to achieve what other people could achieve because you have this, so all that is bullshit, right? So anytime thoughts like that, just tell yourself those are distortions. It's not real. Resonates with me. Humanoid, human. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So who who said they wanted a card? Potato. Potato. Um, I am going to pull a card also from the Animal Tarot for you, okay? So potato. Potato is a Lou. What does Potato is a Lou need for today? Okay, one card wanted to come out, and it came out with power, with vigor, and I love it. Ladybug, wish fulfilled. Potato, how awesome is that? Wish fulfilled. Ladybugs are so lucky. And if you find a ladybug outside, you see a ladybug, one lands on you, look at the number of spots on them. The more spots, the more luck. The more, and is it really luck, or is it just positive, awesome, manifesting energy that is coming your way, giving you that spark of, we got your back, man. Look what's coming. And it can help you to stay in that positivity. So you were meant to get this card to be in that positive place. Go, yeah, I'm rocking it. I'm rocking it, because you are rocking it. So it's good. You have a beautiful gift coming to you. So just be open to that. And that gift can come in so many different forms. Sometimes it can just be the gift of someone saying something so beautiful and so kind to you that just ignites something within you, that gives you the idea and the inspiration that you were looking for. And sometimes it can be a gift of financial or a gift of other types of resources. I'm burping up my shake. I hope you don't mind. At least it wasn't a right out belch, but it was kind of like bubbling up to the surface. I thought I'd share. Why not? Is that TMI? I like to share. All right, so that is a ladybug for you, potato. Does anyone else want a card? What time is it, by the way? 1:38, I think. Yeah, 1:38. Okay. So I'll pull a couple more cards, and whoever I'm going to be pulling for, there's going to be other people who are on here listening that the message will totally resonate with you too. Okay, so I'm just going to trust that whoever I pull a card for, there's going to be many that will be able to benefit from the beautiful message for today. And by the way, on Wednesday, same time, 12:30 p.m. Toronto time, Eastern Daylight Time, I do Intuition Wednesday where you get to practice your own intuition. Oh, but tomorrow's Tuesday. I might as well mention Tuesday. Tuesday, I'll be doing a live yoga class on Twitch and on YouTube. So if you want to join in, and if you have a request, the week before I had a request to do chair yoga. So last Tuesday, I did a chair yoga class. Do you have a request? We can make it a power yoga. We can totally focus on like core if you want. We can make it super beginner, but maybe not in a chair. We can do that. So you can let me know what you think. And if you're not following me yet, I would love for you to follow me on YouTube. You can follow me on Reddit. If you don't know where to find me, you can also go to my Instagram, and my Instagram is the.joyful.yogini. And then in the bio is my link tree where everything is. Yes, Christine, you can have a card. Absolutely. Okay, let me just catch up on here too. Oh, no worldliness wants a card. Sweet. All right, no worldliness. I will pull a card for you. And Switchdar says it does not matter how large a boundary we set. The moment you become conscious of it, the longing to break is instinctive. You are so wise, Dar. You are so wise. I love it. Are you from Jane and Finch? No, but you know what? I grew up in the Bayview and Finch area. And then there was one summer that I worked in the Jane and Finch area as a lifeguard at one of the several of the outdoor pools. They kept moving me around. And yeah, it was an interesting experience. Some days were a little scary if I'm being totally honest about that, because we had people threaten us with like broken beer bottles and stuff. And every morning we'd find interesting stuff, dangerous. We had a couple cops a few times. But I'm really grateful for the experience. I also met super cool people too. Really nice, amazing people. So I was grateful for that. Are you from that area? Gave a helpful award. Thank you. And you would like a card. Please make me laugh. Okay, because we sell crack rounder. Oh, I'm joking. Okay. Okay, just want to, hey, Preston's in the house. Love it. Thanks for saying hi, Preston. Okay, so we're going to start with Christine's card, and then we are going to go to no wordliness. Okay, so Christine, I'm going to pull a card. I don't pull this deck out very often. Mermaids and dolphins and magical sea creatures. So I'm going to pull a card from here, Christine, for you. I'm getting kind of hungry. I feel my energy level starting to go, starting to slow down. So I'll just do a couple of cards, and then I'll wrap it up. Okay. So Christine, no worldliness, and I'll try to get the one more in there. I think Make Me Laugh had also requested one. So what does Christine need for today? What does Christine on YouTube need for today? This card came out for Christine. The Scythe Mermaid. The power that creates and sustains you, heals you. I'm going to say that again. The power that creates, sustains you, and heals you. Okay, so here we go. Let me show you the picture. You see, there's a fish on her head, and there's other fish moving around her. I'm just tuning into the energy of the card. Okay, it's also a number 8. See the number 8 at the top? So I'm automatically thinking about the infinity sign. Okay, so Christine, you've been going through different experiences that have been bringing up various emotions within you that have been all part of your learning, and it's all been a cycle. And if you have ever tuned in to your past lives before, there's been particular patterns that have been coming up again and again, and in this lifetime these patterns have been emerging to be cleared and to finally take the beauty in the learning. So you've had several lifetimes with certain learnings, which has been so beautiful because your learnings are helping the collective. When we all have these patterns that happen from one lifetime to the next lifetime to the next lifetime, it doesn't mean we've been failing. It just means that we have been having these learnings on all different levels and thicknesses and from different viewpoints. And it's the beautiful gift that you have to offer to the collective for the learning. So we all can take in the beautiful lessons that you have been experiencing. So it's such a beautiful gift. So the energy that you've been creating has been fueling your journey, and it has been igniting new experiences along your path. So currently the energy that you've been experiencing, it's been getting more and more intense. Yet now I feel like the energy has been lightening just lately. It's been lightening. And every once in a while, there'll be a little bit of density that might come up a bit. Even this week, a little bit of density here and there that might pop up, and then it will feel lighter. And it's just, it's helping you with these lessons. So you have some density, which is it's brilliant. It's just all part of your journey, and I feel like it's in the solar plexus area right now, and it feels like I'm just getting like this kind of action, like it's like the energy is ding 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 ding. It's opening because before it was like it was more stiff, and you've gotten to the place of ooh, it's so light now and it's energized and it's like, yeah, okay, we got a party going on and we're starting to get higher vibe and higher vibe and higher vibe. And as this is all being activated and lightening, you're processing it through your consciousness, right? You have these different thoughts that are popping up, of these different experiences that you've been having, and all of this is creating the lightness within your whole system. So your vibration is raising, and your digestion is getting stronger as well. Yeah, I'm feeling that within that digestive area. And you know what? I'm seeing BioK. You don't have to get BioK specifically, but it's a form of a probiotic that's a liquid shot type of thing. It's more expensive and it's really high octane. So if you find a really high octane probiotic right now, if that resonates with you, you got to see if it resonates, right? But that's just what I was seeing in my mind's eye that could give that digestive and a nice little dose of awesomeness, just to help you, because as the stuff is coming up, some rawness might come, and you might be drawn to some certain foods right now that might be activating that. Like, as an example, our family, we had McDonald's on the weekend. I'm gluten free, I'm dairy free. What did I have? I had a big fucking Mac. I had a big Mac. I had fries, and it was so good and amazing. But now I also need to be conscious and loving to that digestion. I've been juicing. I've been I could probably have some kombucha today, which is also probiotics. But so you're doing really well, Christine. That is the message that wanted to come up for you today. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. No worldliness. I'm going to pull a card for you. I'm just going to scroll down. You look physically healthy. That's great. Do you have any mental health issues? Hey, Mountain, that's a great chair. Or great chair. I was reading the next thing down is chair yoga for olders or for elders. Um, Chair yoga is not, a lot of seniors do chair yoga, and chair yoga can be extremely beneficial for seniors. But chair yoga can be for all ages. It just depends on what your mobility is, what your flexibility is, where you're at, maybe what physical ailments you've been going through. Chair, or even just in the workplace. Chair, I do chair yoga for when I do corporate workshops, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a bit of chair yoga now, and I'll throw that in because it is amazing if you don't have a lot of space. And you can, it can help you to open up your chakras. It can help you to increase your circulation, your respiration, help with your neck and your shoulders. So chair yoga can be an absolutely beautiful thing. So in regards to the mental health issues, I was dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety. And since I lost my job with COVID, and being able to follow my heart, that has been dissipating. Not to say I don't get any anxiousness or anxiety, but I'm in a more gentler space right now for my constitution. And because it can be tough being out there in the real world, it can be really tough. And I have super sensitive energy. And because I am vibrating so high, so when I get harshness, it can, if I'm not in a good space, if I have different stressors going on, it can be really tough on me. So if I was still in that workplace, yeah, I'd have some big mental health issues going on, I would think. So it's good that I am following a path that is best suited for me now, right? It doesn't mean that something's wrong with me, that I can't handle that. It just means that I need to take a path that's, yeah, just better suited for who I am and what I'm made of and all that stuff. Okay, so no worldliness. Worldliness, yes, no worldliness. I'm gonna pull from my archangel deck. Okay. And after this, I feel like there's going to be one more if someone is interested. I feel like there could be one more card. Oh, bent but not broken. I love that song, by the way. Can I message you to ask you questions? Yeah, absolutely. Bent but not broken. Absolutely. And thanks for the helpful word, Dar. Dis. Whose card dis? I'm horribly afflicted. Stir. Give me a little bit more information. Tell me what you're dealing with and what you want help with. Okay, no worldliness from the Archangel deck. Here we go. And there it is. It just dropped in. I didn't even have time to shuffle it. Okay, so you would benefit from a chakra clearing right now. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So, if you are inspired, you can go through a meditation and ask Archangel Metatron to help clear your chakras. You can also listen to solfeggio frequencies, and there's some that you can listen to that last all night. There's like an 8-9 hour solfeggio frequency that can clear all of your chakras. You just play it as you're sleeping. I do energy healing as well. And on Friday night at the Friday night party, 8 p.m., I am going to be doing a meditation. Now, I can't guarantee we'll be clearing all of the chakras though, because the focus of, or the theme for the Friday night is getting motivated. And I'm going to channel messages and channel the meditation. So I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of lower chakra energy. But anyways, you're more than welcome to join that as well. Or if you're interested in a one-on-one, if you're ever drawn to that, you You can do that. But and I do have a meditation available on my website, or on my website, my YouTube channel. So you can check that out if you're interested. But a chakra clearing would be amazing. And you can do that through a beautiful meditation. So, worldliness, I hope that helps. Okay. Okay, so Umster, I'm just going to see if you have more information here. I'm still here. Oh, pleasant make me laugh. Okay, please make me. Yes, absolutely. I'm glad you're still there. Thank you. Thank you for coming on again to say that. How long have you been on cam for? Geez, I've been here since 12:30 Eastern Daylight Time. Oh, it's Shari. Hey, you know what? I am going to pull a card for Make Me LOL, and it's Shari. Let's see if this resonates for you as well, because this is going to be my last one. I'm really feeling the hunger come up. I do need to get going, so I'm going to do this one and see who it all resonates for. And I will be back on Wednesday. Uh, Wednesday for Intuition Wednesday, where you're going to practice your own intuition. Okay, so please make me LOL. I'm going to pull from the Animal Tarot. Please, okay. 3 cards came out. So everyone else who's still on here, one or more of these cards might just be resonating for you as well, because I going with the flow. Hey, Christine, thank you for all of your generous time and care. Oh, you're so welcome, Christine. Thank you. Love right back at you. All right. So the first card that came up is Wheel of Fortune. It's Bear, Wheel of Fortune, heating inner voice and cycles. So this is similar to the other card that came up before when I was doing the collective read, which is needing to listen to your own inner cycles. And I mentioned about connecting in, even tracking the way you're feeling on your calendar and all the cycles of the moon as well. So the bear, they go through a hibernation stage, and then the spring they come out, and then they're hunting and getting berries and all that, and they're very active in the spring and in the beginning of the summer and all that, and fattening themselves up and getting ready throughout the summer for starting to slow down again as they get back into the fall. So pay attention to that for yourself, not only through the seasons, but definitely seasonally. You're going to be more active and less active, and want to eat more and eat less and eat different things. So definitely. Oh, Cree, I want to hear what you said. So definitely embrace all that within yourself, but also just pay attention to the cycles throughout each month, and see how they are affecting you, and honor yourself and go with the flow of that. And when you honor that, see, we had the Wheel of Fortune at the top too, right? When you honor that, things flow so much easier. You're not fighting against yourself. Go, oh, I must get stuff done, but I'm so tired. That's going against the current. You want to flow with the current. So honor yourself, honor your cycles, and abundance will come. So that's the first card. Let me just catch up on messages. Helpers move with energy and flow the vibrations. Nice, Cree. I love the energy of your words. Okay, the next card came up upside down, Moose. Okay, home, birth, and primal mother. So with this card being upside down, it just gives me an indication. And those of you just listening in and seeing whether this card resonates for you, you could be getting the message for the right side up. Okay, so you can listen. So prime home, birth, and primal mother. It's the need to bring more energy into your home life, and more. So with it being upside down, the energy feels like it's been elsewhere, but now more energy needs to go into your home and also into, even this might sound a little bit funny, but even in the decorating of your home, like putting some things up on the wall, shifting some furniture around, getting some new furniture. And it doesn't necessarily have to be new, it could be new to you. Getting some throw pillows or a soft blanket or something like that, creating the hominess that you deserve, because what you place in your home and where you place it creates energy. Clutter building up in a corner, let's say, or in a drawer or in a closet, it does disrupt the energy. And so more conscious energy needs to put towards that home to create that, um, to create the love. And it's like a big hug. It's like you want to create a home that feels like when you walk into a room, feeling like you're getting a hug, feeling like you're soothed. So, even choosing paint colors that will help you to feel soothed, not necessarily going, what's in fashion, just what will help you to feel soothed. And I'm feeling like soft colors. Like right now, I'm seeing like light, a really light blue, like a robin's egg blue. And I don't know why I'm seeing that. Maybe it in some way bringing that color in could be beneficial. When I think of a robin's egg blue, I'm not only thinking about the throat chakra, but I'm also thinking about the heart. It's kind of like an intertwining. Throat is turquoisey and heart is green. Oh, but it's also bringing in a bit of that third eye. So you have that depth in that blue color, because the third eye is indigo color. So it will also help you to be tuning into you as well. So, anyways, you can see if you're attracted to that color. If you're not attracted to it, don't do it. You could even bring it in different ways, in obscure ways, where even in your underwear, where that would be hidden. Anyways, so that is the moose energy. And birth is, you're birthing some new brilliant ideas right now, new inspiration right now. So see how you, just pay attention to the ideas and inspiration, and create the home life that will help you to give birth in a beautiful space. Before you give birth, that those of you who have that are watching, when you're pregnant and nearing the end of your pregnancy, you get into that, I need to prepare for the baby coming. And you're like, I'm painting this whole place, and I'm gonna do this. And then you get everything all ready until you're like, okay, now I'm so done. Baby can come. Anyway, so it's like, yeah, I'm seeing that home stuff that needs to happen. And I think the reason why it was upside down was just simply there was a little bit of an ignoring of that, right? And not that it's a bad thing. It's just bringing your attention now. It's time. Bring some. So let me know if that resonates with you. Okay. How long have you? Okay, so I already read that. Saturn is horribly afflicted, and all I do is scream. And frankly, I love it. Oh, well, if you're screaming and you love it, well, I'm glad you love it, and I just um, hope that people around you aren't being affected by it in a negative way. So, um, something to be conscious of that, because really intense, um, heaviness and energy can also be very addicting, right? So, how does that how is it affecting you and the people around you? Just throwing it out there. Thank you for the silver award, Umster. Quick. Okay, this resonates. Thank you. Yay. I need to keep going with the flow instead of trying to create flow. It is happening for me already. Absolutely. Wow, the home birth primal mother really resonates. My wife and I'm also a female, are trying to get pregnant. Energy has been elsewhere, but now we're going to start trying again. Yay! Oh, that's awesome. And you know what? So that other card, oh, there was one more card. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so that was the Wheel of Fortune too. So everything is going to go really well for you. Oh, and the next card is chameleon, news of changing environment. News of changing environment is the next card. So you can see whoever else resonates with this one too. Um, so this could be a change in living space that you might actually be moving to a different location, or it could also be change in a work environment. But something within your everyday is going to be changing, and it will be a very positive change. So chameleon, and they adapt to their changes, right? They um, if they're hungry, they'll be a certain color. If they're on a branch, they'll be a certain color. If they're in the greenery, they'll be in a certain, right. So they switch, and so you will adapt beautifully to wherever you are making these changes in whatever area of your life. So just be fully open to that, and everything will flow beautifully. And feeling the fertility. So that is wonderful. So I'll say congratulations on that. Defo living in Bando. This resonates very highly. Nice. Where's Bando? Thanks so much. This is awesome. Feels good. Nice. My walls are that color. Oh, no way. Okay, that's cool. Okay, great. This confirms my suspicions that it's time to get serious about the baby making again. It's expensive and awkward and difficult for two women, but we're on. Yeah, you'll do it. You will do it. What's the worst evil? Wow, what a question. And also, how do you gonna have a kid with two mothers? You And there's implantation and stuff like that, right? You can get sperm donors. I think that's awesome. Toshi, thanks for the gold. I appreciate it. Dar, I don't know what the worst evil is, and I don't really focus on that. Evil is neither a quality nor it is an act. It is a consequence of ignorance. The most horrendous, where did it go? Things happen not because somebody is evil, but because he is ignorant. So you cannot destroy evil. You just have to bring knowing and awareness. Yeah, knowing and awareness is so incredibly important. That's how we shift. It's the awareness. But even if whatever you call being ignorant, I just want to say that we're all doing the best that we can, right? We're doing the best that we can with wherever we're at, and sometimes some of us are like this, la 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 la, like they're not ready. They're not ready to hear, to see. They're just in the space where they're at, right? All right, everybody. So I want to leave this. Your kid's gonna be bugging out when he realizes he has no dad and two. Oh no, worldliness. There's so many different families out there, and society was the norm is the male and the female, but that's changing. It's so changing. I live in Canada. It's very we embrace that. And the month of June is Pride Month here. I love it. So, you know, I believe that our energy is simply going to be attracted to another's energy, and it doesn't matter the parts. And I think for individuals that embrace that, and no matter how uncomfortable it is, and they go after what they truly are passionate about, I think it's so incredibly brave. It's brave, it's courageous, it's amazing. As a society, we need to continue to change. There doesn't have to be a norm anymore. It's just about following your heart. So, two men, two women, men and women, two men and a woman, two women and a man, whatever it is, um, or those who men and women, right? Like it's just, I think it's awesome to be just open to listening to you and to not fearing judgment. And judgment can come up. Fear of judgment comes up a lot for me too. Okay, everybody, from the F and Badass deck, I'm just going to pull an affirmation to close this out. What do we need? Okay, 2 affirmations wanted to come out. And I think they're very powerful if you can say them out loud. Say it loud. Say it from your heart. Okay, what is it? I love my badass mind. I love my badass mind. Say it. I love my badass mind. Okay, the other one is I say F you to whatever doesn't light me up. I say F you to whatever doesn't light me up. So, you know what? If you're in a job, a relationship that is not lighting you up, maybe it's time to do something about it. And you know, things can shift within a job too. Sometimes it's just about your perspective about things. Sometimes you need to set your boundaries. Sometimes you need to take action in a different way. Sometimes you need to go after what you really want and believe that you can have it. But do it in a way that is within balance, that makes you feel good, not where you're going to be totally feeling majorly uncomfortable in every which way, right? But sometimes when we make a shift, there's a little bit of fear that needs to come up. It can be an excitement, but we have that fear we need to step through. All right, everybody. All right, next, show us your security card. Yeah. What you not accept, you will judge. Yes. Okay. Anyways, let me see. Yeah, I think I'm all caught up on messages. So thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Creating a space to embrace metamorphosis is of change. Ooh, love it. Nice. Okay, everybody, from my light to your beautiful, amazing light. I want you to remember that. Namaste. So thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going to say goodbye to Reddit here. Bye, guys. And goodbye to you, YouTube. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate your support. And we'll see you again. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow for yoga. Bye.